Good Sunday evening, everybody. Hope you all are having a great day, great weekend. Uh, yeah, we were supposed to get some bad storms. I mean, there warnings going out and everything, and we just got a little wind and some a little bit of heavy rain, but nothing real major. So let's see what we got here in chat. Let me bring my box back up. Got Jim Bob. How you doing, Jim Bob? Ben, how you doing? Lisa, how you doing, dear? Cajun, hope you're feeling better. Hope your back's doing better. Matter of fact, there he is. Hey, Cajun.
Howdy, 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 howdy.
So
how y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing great, man. Great. Rayo, how you doing, bud? Thank you for stopping in. Willie CK, hi. How you doing, brother? So how's the back, Cajun? Haven't seen you in a little while.
I'm walking around with a walker with wheels, and that helps. I can't. On my best day, I can walk a little ways. You know, if I got something to hold on to, and that's about it.
So is it getting better or not?
No, it's getting worse.
Oh, that's not good.
What part of his back is
it?
But I did check my phone today. It was 4:20, and the temperature was 69.
Oh,
maybe that's a sign.
Ben, I've been producing or making my videos go for members only the day before. Then at my normal 4 a.m. upload time, my time, is when they go public to everybody. So you may have seen it come up for members only first, and then I've only got a couple of members, but it's just a little thing to do, I guess, for people being members of the channel. So I try to do it at least 12 hours before, if not 24 hours before. So that's usually when I get the videos done and edited and uploaded, is like, right before they're supposed to get up.
So what did you go do? What did you do to your back there, Cajun? I missed something there.
Oh, it's been out. It's been shot since I was young. Hard work, 100-pound sacks of rice on my shoulder. The old man in the mill tell me, man, you can't do that. Forever like that. I just shucked it off, and they'll say, well, you'll find out later. And yeah, they were right. How to pick stuff up or whatever. Yeah. Just go in there, rip roaring, get the work done, and get out and whatever, and then walking like a duck, yeah. with a walker with wheels, one of them rollators, got a seat.
You got the fancy. You got the model with the fancy balls on the end of them, on the foot. Tennis balls on the end of it.
Balls hanging off the bumper, you mean?
No, the tennis balls on the foot, on the floor
on the non-wheeled one.
So you don't slide.
Oh no, I got 6-inch wheels, I think, on there.
Wow.
Yeah, 4 wheels on the bottom. Got handbrake on the left, handbrake on the right.
Wow, he's got the
deluxe model. I got the Lamborghini of walkers. Or the DeLorean. Too bad it can't go in time.
Oh, Scott says you're the duck man Cajun now.
Well, you didn't get hit with them big storms yesterday, did you, Cajun?
No, we got hit kind of like Saturday night. Or was it Friday night? Johnny was here, and we was talking about he had to go to play music at the Red Line Hunting Club. And they have a big boucherie. It's, butchering a couple pigs, and they got one of those, where they build a fire, and they got that rack that turns, It's a upright where you peel that pig open like that, spread him open, and put him in there in that frame. and they do a couple of them, 2 or 3 of them, and they got bands, so jam session bands. So Johnny goes over there. He's been going there for, I don't know, 30, 40 years. Hey, Kent.
Hey, Ken.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody hit that like button.
So, but we thought that they was going to get rained out, kind of, because it's an outdoor thing. And no, they missed the worst of it, put it that way. But man, they got some people that are bad off up north too. Hey, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hello, Jeff.
I think Kansas or something. Them tornadoes and stuff.
Yeah,
People
Mississippi and
lost their
Alabama.
houses and all that.
Well, Mississippi and Alabama were getting hit like that yesterday, so I didn't.
Yeah,
PA,
yeah.
I guess there was one over in. I guess there was a tornado over in PA today. I was watching Facebook and stuff. This past weekend was the Keystone Nationals for the garden tractors and stuff, and some of the guys on the way home said that they almost drove right into tornadoes. So the one guy actually pulled a Yui and hightailed it back the other way, just seconds before the tornado crossed the road where they were at.
Wow.
So, but everything went kind of south of me, up into PA, West Virginia area. So, but and other news on my front. I finally broke down and went to the doctor for my ear. You guys remember back in January, I had that upper respiratory infection, and it went into my sinuses. Everything cleared out of my sinuses and chest and everything else, but I still having like fluid in my ear. So I couldn't stand it no more. So I actually broke down and went to the stat care, and they gave me some steroids and some decongestants. And I just started taking them this morning, and now I still have a little bit of pressure. I can still feel a little pressure in my ear, but nothing like what it was all last week. So hopefully these things are kicking in and gonna work for me. And but they did tell me one of the side effects of the steroids is insomnia. So it didn't affect me any this morning after I took them. I actually was up at like 3:30 this morning. Took them at 4:30, and at 6 I would doze back off for about 45 minutes. So maybe it has to be to get into my system. But it's weird. The pack they gave me, it's a 7-day pack, I think.
Z-Pack kind of like deal?
Yeah. It's not, I forget what it's called now. But the first day there's 6 little individual pills you gotta take, then 5, then 4. Why can't they just make the pill big enough that it holds six pills worth of medicine? Some people have problems swallowing pills and that, and I actually had I took 3, washed them down, and then put the other 3 in my mouth. I actually had to take a bite of muffin to force them down. No, to force them down. I took a drink of coffee and swallowed it, and I could still feel it in the back of my throat. One of them in the back of my throat, and I tried a couple times and it wouldn't go down. So I had to, like I said, take a bite of muffin to get it to wash down. So did I say hi to Jeff? Hi, Jeff. So
Missy had that congestion and all. We went to Walmart with Johnny a few days ago, and I asked the pharmacist, "What's the best for head you got for head congestion?" And she says, "Who's it for?" I said, "Well, my wife. She's all stopped up and all that and everything for been a while." So she said, "Well, we got Sudafed." She doesn't take any blood pressure medicine, does she? No. So she said, "Well, we got Sudafed. You got to, cough up your driver's license and all that. You got to buy it right here." No problem. Missy did that while I went getting what I wanted to get. Now her damn one of her muscles, stomach muscles, like your 6-pack ab.
Mm-hmm.
She was pulling and straining on her mama, helping her mom out, a few days ago. She goes to her mama like 2-3 days at a time and takes her sister's place. You know, they need to, cook for her and all that stuff. And then they got to pull on her to get her up to go to the bathroom. And she's got a diaper if she don't make it. So she got to pick up her legs and stuff, change the diaper if she misses the, chance to go to the bathroom. And I guess she pulled a muscle or something. 'Cause, man, her side's hurting like it's all get out. You probably have to go to emergency room tomorrow or something.
Maybe.
I don't know what they're going to do about it. X-rays or something, She already takes, her pain pills, so they're not going to give her that.
Oh, she might have broke a rib.
Yeah, she could have broke a rib or something, or strained a muscle or something.
It's more or less the muscles. If it had been a rib, she'd have knew it right away. Right when it happened.
Yeah, but but I when this first all started happening, I took 2 weeks worth of decongestants and cough medicines and everything else, and then skipped a week, and then took another week's worth of decongestant pills, and nothing was getting it out of my ear. So like I said, I ended up going yesterday, and of course, when I looked at the website to see what their hours were, I just seen 8 a.m. So it's 25 minutes away, something like that, 25 minutes away. So I hopped in the truck at like 7:30ish and zipped my butt over there because I wanted to be like right first in line. Got over there and there was no cars in the parking lot. So I looked up the website again. Yeah, Monday through Friday they open at 8. Saturdays they open at 9. So luckily my brother was home. Called him because he's about halfway between my house and there. And I actually went over and picked up a new vise. So yeah.
Picked up a new what?
Vice.
He said he picked
Bench
up a
vice.
wife.
Yeah, I thought it sounded like you picked up a new wife. I mean,
No, vice. No.
Yeah, vice.
I don't need that.
Yeah, I mean, I said what? I mean,
A new wife? Mail order?
No. We ain't doing no mail order.
Ken's got them blow up wives or what?
No. Vice.
I noticed that International Harvester symbol above your head. Is that a neon sign, or is that something implanted in the screen?
No, it's LED neon. They call them neons, but they're LED.
Mm-hmm.
I picked it up off of Amazon.
Oh, so it's an actual little neon sign type deal up there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Like
it sticks out. It's in the front of the Schaefer's.
Yeah, I put two screws in the wall right above the Schaefer's banner.
Okay.
But I picked it up off of Amazon.
That's pretty neat.
I thought it was cool. Yeah, it was.
Were they inexpensive or?
Yeah, like
10, 20 bucks?
30 bucks.
Right.
But you can change the brightness on it. I can't reach the button now, but
yeah,
there's a button in the cord that you can make it. That's the lowest setting. When I put it up on the highest setting, it kind of gets fuzzy. So on camera. So Scott said he could tell I was plugged. Yeah, I was breathing like a steam locomotive. Yes, I was. But that too, Scott, it has a lot to do with those wireless mics that I use. They are very, very sensitive. And plus the new camera, it works a heck of a lot better. So it actually saves better sound than my old ones.
So you got a new camera in front of you right now?
No, not in front of me. It's one I use for the same one Renegade got. It's the V1 or ZV1 Sony.
Sony. Ooh.
Yep.
Digital, video, all that stuff. You can live. You can go live cam with it.
Yeah.
Without going through a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And Yeah, Steve from RNG Garage. Uh, him and his wife, they bought it about a year ago. Uh, I think I told this story already, but they bought it about a year ago, used it for about a month. He didn't care for it. So they bought some Nikon camera, some big Nikon camera.
Oh, okay.
And it's been sitting on the shelf for about a year, he said. And he said, if I wanted, I could have it. So,
Damn.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
talking about RNG performance?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I know what you're talking about.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, John.
Who? Somebody just come in. I seen. Oh, yep. Hey, John, how you doing? Yeah, Renegade was the one that first showed me the camera, and I liked it. It's almost $1,000.
Cool.
I was looking to possibly get one when I got my taxes back, but he come up and offered it to me. The only thing is, I didn't get the full package like Renegade got, because he got like a little tripod with a remote and some other stuff.
Okay.
I basically got the camera, an aluminum cage. It goes around the outside of it to protect it. And he put on a wide angle lens that kind of sticks on the front, but you can unscrew it and take it off, which gives you a wider field of view up close, which is really nice. But I ended up ordering a remote for it. It's not a Sony remote, but it looks just like the Sony remote. It's made by Focus. I don't know. It's AODELAN. Edelin. But that remote works, and that's going to be awesome out in the shop, because before I'd have to set the camera up, set the shot up, and then, because I was usually back like 6 or so feet, turn the camera on, walk around, get in position, all that kind of stuff. Now I can just set the shot up and then walk around and make sure that it's, I'm in frame and everything's in frame, and hit the little record button. It starts recording. I can zoom in and out with it. I can, this camera doesn't have manual focus on it where you can change the focus. It's all auto, but with the remote, you can change that. You can take stills with it. It's a nice little remote. That was only $26. I looked at the Sony remote that comes with the remote, little short tripod thing, all that, and you can use the tripod as like a handle. I never do that, so that's kind of useless for me. But that was like $150 just for that remote and stuff. So this thing had like 1,500 reviews, and everybody said it worked great, and it's awesome.
Dang, that's $3,000 for camera package.
Yeah.
Oh, that was years
That
ago.
thing better cook breakfast for that price.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do. I fold my tripod up,
Mm-hmm.
and then like that. And when you do it like this, it's not as jerky. It just seems so smooth, and whatever. Instead of like holding it with your hand, your phone, and then you're doing like this with your hand. But if you do it with this, it's like it's different some kind of way. Like
It changes the balance of your phone.
Something like that.
But I already got a handle. I made it. I had this is a handle off of a grinder.
Oh yeah, or a drill. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
All right.
I bought this ball mount and this magnet that's supposed to go together. I've had it for I don't know how many years, 2-3 years. I just ran a piece of 1/4 inch all thread between the two. And so now I got a handle that's magnetic, and so yeah, anytime I
That'll
want
work. Magnetic. I ordered this. Oh, I don't know. Way after I got this, the tripod. I got this phone holder. It's a lot better than what came with this thing. When it came with this was that spring that goes up. It's metal, and it's got tension on it, like a spring. And then you clamp your phone in there. This one here, you do this, loosen it up, and then you just tighten it up very lightly. You can't hurt your phone. I mean, mine's got a case on it anyway, a little body glove. But man, this one's a lot better, and you can turn it this way if you want. But I always go panoramic with my videos. I don't do upright videos, vertical crap. I
Hey,
don't do
Wayne. Hey, Wayne.
Hi, Wayne.
that. Hey, Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne. Getting used to the menu on it's a little funky, but see this. I can put a phone mount on this. I can put my other camera on here.
Hey, Tom.
And if you just loosen this thumb screw, this ball mount moves any. And that's what's nice about having a magnet mount. I can stick it on anything I want, and then get the shot I want and lock it down.
Toolbox. They handy in the shop. Toolbox lid.
Yep. Matter of fact, when I was doing my TIG welding thing, teaching myself how to TIG weld, I used this camera and that mount and just had it sitting on there. And hey, Tommy, how you doing? Did I say hi to Wayne? Hi, Wayne.
Yep, you did.
Yeah.
Hey, Wayne. Hey, Tommy. In case we missed y'all.
But
I gotta get some more coffee.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
You'll see the DeLorean of Walker when I get over there by the coffee pot.
Yeah.
You'll probably see the top of it, maybe.
But I'm really liking this new camera. I can't wait to go to the tractor pools and see how it does there. Because like I said, it's got the, you can zoom in and out, power zoom and all that. And he did give me 3 batteries with it. He gave me some other like tripod deals. He gave me a DJI gimbal for like an action camera. That and another this little tripod here that screws on the bottom of the DJI. So if I want to, if you want to set it up. So, but yeah, he really hooked me up.
Where's your cup? Where's your cup? Where's your cup? Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, Mister.
Yeah, this camera actually has really good stabilization on it. So, like I said, when is the start of pulling season? The start of pulling season is April 27th. Is test and tune, I think, something like that. But there's a indoor pull coming up on the in Navarre, Ohio. It's a national quarter scale or National Garden Tractor Pullers Association, NGTPA. That will be on April 11th and 12th, which I'm hoping I'll get to go to and try out the new camera and stuff. Yeah, it is a mirrorless, and yes, I was warned that I will have to have it on a tripod if I zoom way in. So,
Hey, Geared.
Hey, Geared, how you doing, bud? Thank you for stopping in.
Hey, Thomas.
FPS?
Frames per second.
Oh,
Frames per second.
right now, I have it set up exactly how Steve had it set up. He said that's the best settings he found to use for like around the shop and stuff. I want to say it's 30 frames per second in 4K, something like that. I don't know. I didn't mess with any of those settings. Only settings I turned on or messed with were the to turn the Bluetooth remote on. That's all. That's the only thing I've changed.
Yeah, but Ed, you got to, when you work on the fancy cameras, you can't put it right directly on you, because you ain't the prettiest fella in the world to how to look at.
Well, I know. That's why I try to stay off camera as much as possible.
Then you got to make sure you ain't got a booger hanging out your nose and all that stuff. So
yeah. At least I probably won't need a remote shutter because I don't take a lot of stills. If I do want to still off of one of my videos, I usually just go in and pull a still frame off. So this is the Sony ZV-1. I think that's what it. Yeah, ZV-1. I think that's what it is.
well, Jimbo, that's my wife. If you want to know who that is.
If he's flirting, I'll flirt back. Just for the view.
He said you a Blink 182 song stuck in his head by your.
Come up with the channel name. So I said, "What's the channel name?" And everybody's like, "What's the channel name?" I said, "What's the channel name?"
Hey, Gear.
Yes, Gear. It has autofocus, power zoom. It's got all the bells and whistles. Yeah. Actually,
Thomas, you been hiding all the eggs? That's why the prices is going up. Thomas has been hiding all the eggs in the back room.
Yeah.
The thing about 4K, when you shoot a video in 4K, when you go to put it up on YouTube, it takes forever to render. I don't know if they got that kind of cleaned up or what, but that's how it was a year ago.
I can upload a video and it's ready if it's a 20 to 30 minute video. I can get it done in like 45 minutes to an hour upload time.
That's fast for 4K.
Well, I've got a good internet connection too.
Oh, good.
And my editing software has a accelerator in it so that it processes it faster that way too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're paying for that video editor or whatever, it should help you out on upload.
Yep.
Yeah, one time buy, or is it like every a monthly type thing?
I do a yearly subscription on it. You can buy just the software, but to get all the you buy it. I think you buy it once, and then you get 1 year of upgrades or whatever, and then you pay the subscription to keep getting the upgrades every year. It's not that expensive. I forget what it is. Like I said, I pay it yearly, like in January,
all right,
right after Christmas. But it has all kinds of AI features in it, noise canceling, denoise, voice, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's got tons of bells and whistles. That I've had it now for over a year, almost 2 years, about a year and a half, I guess, because I bought it and this past January I just re-upped it, and yeah, it's got a lot of great features. I'm just now learning how to use, but I have been using it's got a really nice like pan and zoom feature in it to where You can zoom in on what you're like my video I'm got here. I could crop it in to where it's just me without the background. You know, it has a background, but it's not so wide and so high.
Yeah.
And then it also has what I really like, and it helps out a lot. Like in the shop, it has an AI denoise feature, which will take out like the furnace. Heck, it'll even take out the welding and the grinding sounds
Really?
if I don't adjust it. Yeah.
Wow.
I
need to tell Buddy that with the radio shop.
Mm-hmm.
He don't need it no more because his heater now is real quiet, and his air conditioner. He got one of them split system, and it's deathly quiet.
Well, I bought Filmora back when they had it where you could get where it was free. You could free upload, upload times and all that stuff. So, I mean, it free every time they put a new version out. I get it automatically because I bought it back. I was one of the first ones, some of the early ones to buy it. So, I just don't know how to use all that stuff. So.
Me neither. The extent of my
video
editing when we cooking is I hit pause, and then when the next step comes up for the cooking, I just hit unpause. That's the extent of my editing.
Well, as long as Jeff don't upgrade his camera, I mean, if he upgrades that camera, then he look like a werewolf or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't focus in on him too much right now. Huh?
How you doing there, Jeff?
I'm doing all right there. Hey, Daryl, did you ever hear the expression, it's like the donkey calling horse long ears?
What's that? Oh, I never heard that.
Oh.
Yeah, the editing software uses Power Director 365. When you buy it, it's a download. You don't get a physical like disc or anything, which is really nice because like when I changed computers, I just logged onto the website and just re-downloaded it for free. That's what's really cool about it.
So Jeff,
what about the donkey and the horse? Both of them got long ears anyway, don't they?
Not really.
I remember.
Yeah, it's like the pot calling the kettle black and donkey calling.
Yeah, there you go.
Saying like the donkey or the horse saying donkey has long ear, or horse saying donkey.
I think he's kind of saying I don't need no better camera neither. So.
Well, there you go.
I don't need any better. I don't need any better webcam.
Well, that one good thing about it, StreamYard will not let unless you paying for the high dollar version. You can't go over 720 anyway. So as far as resolution goes, so
right.
Yeah, I can go on mine. I can go 720. With
mine,
it's
720 is as high as you can go. I mean, if you got a high version, I think you can go 1080.
I was paying for it. It was that $10 a month deal instead of $25. I caught that $10 a month deal because I got in at the ground floor, with StreamYard. I started with StreamYard when they started.
Yeah, and then they jumped. Then they knocked us up to $70-some back a month.
$45 a month for the lower plan that used to be $25 a month. If you pay it every month, $25.
Yeah, I mean they kept
$45.
Now they kept
Ed got lucky, that he pays for his stuff in advance a whole year.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't pay by the year, if you were just paying by the month, they they jacked your prices up.
Yeah.
Yep.
They screwed my bank account up for 3 daggone months in a row. I mean, I wouldn't even. I was scared to even think about getting on StreamYard.
Oh,
What's that?
Wayne with custom screen printing. Wayne, he checks his bank balance every day, and I don't blame him. And he saw that they had a $45 charge from StreamYard. He got with him, hey, what's this for? And they said, oh, well, new owner, and we went up. Y'all could have told me something. So he had the charge reversed and he dropped StreamYard like that. Say, lâche la patate, monnaie, lâche la patate. He dropped that potato, hot potato.
Yeah, I used to pay for Epidemic Sound for making sound bites and stuff from my videos, and I hadn't used it for like 4 months, and it was like $20 a month or something like that.
Wow.
So I notified him and told him, hey, Renegade, how you doing, bud?
Hey, Renegade.
I'd notified him, told him I want to end my subscription. Now they keep sending me stuff I can get it for like $5.99 a month, and for $5.99 a month for the first year, and da. Honestly, my editing software comes with music and stuff in it, the music database. It has everything an Epidemic Sound had. So yeah.
I had my first breakdown yesterday, Ed.
What'd you break down on?
Oh, the Mighty International.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the fuel pump. I'm hoping it's the fuel pump because I thought I ran out of gas. I poured 2 gallons in it and I poured down the carburetor a couple times and it wasn't bringing nothing up to the gas filter. So I said, well, it's got to be the pump. I got it hauled home.
Yeah.
Called Napa. It'll be here Tuesday.
Or you got a rubber fuel line instead of a hard line. You got a rubber one. It might be flapping on the inside.
It's rubber down the pump. It's rubber both sides of the pump. And the rest of it's all hard.
Well, if it's after the pump, it could be. Wait, that's a gas or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's going to rely on suction too. It's got a carburetor, so it's going to have some pressure on it, and that little hose might be flapping on you. I've had that problem a few times. I try a new hose for a fuel pump. It's cheaper.
It looks like a new fuel pump on it because it's shiny as can be. The gasket's clean as can be compared to the rest of their motor. But I'm figuring it's probably some cheap piece of junk they bought off Amazon real quick or something.
Oh, okay. Well, take the fuel pump off and put, the line in a bucket or a pail, like a paint can or something, and work the lever by hand and see if that does it.
Yeah.
See if it pumps, if you move the lever with your hand instead of the camshaft doing it.
Everything is made in China these days, so it don't matter if you pay $300 for it or $50.
Well, if you got one made in China, 300, 150, the one made for 300 is the better one because they got quality control on it.
Well, while you have that fuel pump off, Jeff, you might want to blow back through with the air compressor back to the fuel tank. You may have sucked a chunk of dirt or something out of the fuel tank up to the fuel pickup.
Yeah,
that's what I'm figuring. I'm going to do that tomorrow because I was busy doing all kinds of other stuff today. I figured I'll pop the line off from the tank, just blow it back, and see what happens.
Yep. And I see Renegade came in. Hey, Renegade, I got my remote. I ended up getting the one that was just a standalone remote, didn't have a tripod, and the thing works awesome. You're right. It's a game changer having a remote for that camera. So.
You from Scott? You're from New York. You can't be a redneck.
The country of New York, not New York City. New York City, man, no.
So. It's funny because the guy that come and hauled me in yesterday, he's on the fire department. He take all kinds of pictures of this thing and send it to all the guys in the fire department and stuff before he loaded it.
Yeah, I just talk about fire departments. I just seen the fire department that I used to be on. They just got a new ambulance, I guess, not too long ago. It's 4-wheel drive. it's a Chevy pickup style front end, and the thing looks like a beast. Of course, they need it. I mean, some of them back roads they go down to in the wintertime, they need 4-wheel drive. But yeah, and it's all red with black lettering and stuff on it. Looks sweet. I like it. It is bear approved. Which I guess that don't mean anything really anymore, but you know.
There's another
Sure
guy.
it is. That and
of truck-
$2 will get you coffee.
Almost $3 now.
Since
Yeah, I
you
know.
mentioned the truck front end, they got another guy that built a reverse truck where you're driving it and you know the truck's going backwards. You know everything's just turned around inside of it.
Yeah.
Cop, he did a video. The cop stopped him, and it was the cop looked. He was like, "Dang, man!" He said, "I figured." He said, "I seen on YouTube they got one." He said, "This is the second one out." He said, "This is the first one I see in person. I saw the first one on YouTube." And he said, "I figured it was one of them trucks, but I had to just pull you over to say hi and just to see the work that you did."
Yeah. Well, what is that? That was a Ford, ain't it, Cajun? Well, that one.
The first one was
First one was Chevrolet.
The first one was a Chevy. I forget what the second one is. The
Second
one that
was a Ford. I seen it the other day. They were running around a drag strip.
it was a YouTube short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Scott.
Things are neat.
Even Pennsylvania. I mean,
Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is what I call it.
Well, you know it's funny because I called Napa for that pump.
Yeah.
He says I can have it Tuesday. It's $49. I said, "Well, get it here." And then I thought about it, and I says, let me try this stupid Advanced Auto Parts. Well, first he didn't even have a listing. He says, "I got a listing for 1500B, 1500C, 1510. I says, $345. They're all the same motor.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, let me look here." Okay, I found one. I could get it later next week, but it's going to be $99 plus shipping. I was like, "Yeah, okay, you keep that."
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what I was saying though is I'm fixing to put the fourth alternator on this doggone 2015 truck out here, and I bought them through O'Reilly's, and every one of them, either the bearings are going out or there's two of them bearing went out, and and voltage regulators going out and went out in the other two. So I'd have been better off if I went to the scrapyard and got my part. It was right at $500, and this is supposed to be a lifetime guarantee job. I mean, and this is in less than a year. I put on that.
And Scott said he made reservations for Williamsburg, VA for June.
Yeah. Yeah, but Scott, you won't be able to drink if you go over to Williamsburg. I mean, it might be
You never know.
What's in Williamsburg in June?
Busch
Sightseeing.
Busch Gardens over there in Williamsburg.
Mm-hmm.
Busch Gardens.
Just a vacation site.
Yeah, vacation.
Oh, okay. I know they got Busch Gardens over in Florida. I think it's in Florida. Yeah, that's the skis. I bought some skis from my little cousin, my cousin, years ago, and it was Busch Gardens on the skis.
Yeah, but Williamsburg, Virginia is the original one.
They got the brewery there too.
And it's got the brewery. The brewery is and all the Clydesdales and all that hang out there. That's where they keep all that stuff at.
Oh, okay. Busch Gardens. Yeah, Busch. Yeah, okay. Anheuser-Busch. It used to be Busch Bavarian years and years and years ago because, it's kind of a German beer.
They wouldn't let the times I went there, they have the only times I've been to Williamsburg there several times, and for some reason or another, just because I was driving a truck, they wouldn't let me have a sample. So I mean,
And the Clydesdales came down here to Lafayette by the I think it was at Superdome, Raging Cajun Field, the football University of Southwestern Louisiana, not LSU, but USL, University of Southwest. That's in Lafayette, and they had the Clydesdale come over there, and they had a band playing music, all that stuff, and they hitched up. They showed how they hitched up. Man, that's some big horses. When you see them standing next to somebody, a person, because you don't see that in the beer commercials. You just see the team pulling the wagon and all that. There's actually nobody standing next to them to show the size. But man, that's some big horses. They draft horses. They meant for work.
Right. When I was a junior in high school, we actually took a trip out west through school, and we stopped by the Anheuser-Busch Brewery where the original Clydesdales stable was at, and we got to tour the stables and stuff. And that's
what they got the stables and all over at Williamsburg too.
Yeah, that's where the horses were bred at and raised.
But
watch it too.
the stables and everything for the horses was very, very impressive. The people that they have, I mean, it's cleaner than a lot of houses in that state.
Yeah, I think them horses live better than they got better place than some people.
You seen the inside of them trucks that they haul them around in?
Yeah.
I mean, they don't haul them horses around in no junk. I can tell you.
No, that's what I'm saying. They had all that at the Cajun Field by the Cajun Dome. Cajun Dome's huge. That's another big thing. It's not quite the size of the Superdome, but it's huge. And anyway, they had all them 18-wheelers, nice and shiny with them horse trailers, air conditions on top, and all that. Man, oh yeah, them horses live good.
Like I say, the stables impressed me, but the brewery itself, that's nasty.
In actuality, if you go to a brewery, for the most part, they stink like crazy. I mean, especially
like mash,
Yeah, I mean, it's a stinking
that malt and barley. Malt stinks, malt balls, malt balls that you eat. I don't care for them. They got that certain taste like beer being made,
Well, see, I like malt balls, but I don't like the smell of beer brewing, and I don't like the taste of beer. So
you wouldn't like to go past the M&M's factory either.
I've actually been past like Hershey, PA, and yeah, I don't care for that. John, how you doing, bud?
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
John had to go buy a new pickaxe last weekend. He sent me a picture of his old one. It was curved like a dog leg.
He's using that for a lever, huh?
I told him just have a couple beers and he'd be hitting it straight.
Well, that you'd think that St. Louis would be the fanciest looking brewery around. If you ever go out to St. Louis, out there to the headquarters of Anheuser-Busch, but that's about the nearest nothing and down through there that I've ever been in my life. I mean,
well, that's like the Budweiser factory up in Newark here, Daryl. That used to be really nice at one time. You always see all kinds of trucks going in and out. They had that, they had the big lit up eagle at night that his wings would go up and down and stuff. Now it's just one or two trucks in the park. I don't even know if they even make anything there anymore.
Well, I hadn't been in the one in Newark, but I've been to the one in upstate New York. I've hauled out of there, but I mean, then I had one out of Georgia down there. But the worst one I had was back when Slits Malt Liquor, or whatever it was.
Malt
I
liquor
mean,
bull, yeah.
that was you talking about a daggone place that stunk. I picked up in that doggone place a couple times, and my gosh, it just ooh.
I just have to
All
say,
that malt and barley.
Anheuser-Busch business is officially dead.
Slits Malt Liquor Bull, boy. That was a craze down here for a long time. But we had the Slits place down here. It wasn't a bottler, but it was a big warehouse, and then cases would get broke or whatever, and oh
Yeah.
man, yeah, you smell it when you pass in front of it.
But this was the brewery. I mean, where I was going to.
Yeah, right. Like I
Picking up
said,
the
Slits
brewery.
Malt Liquor Bull. That's some strong beer too. That was the strongest beer back in the day.
And Jack Daniels is kind of the funniest place I ever went to. Jack Daniels is a dry county where they make Jack Daniels at.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
a dry county.
Yep.
And they don't even let you get close to the bottles of that. They just you back in, they come out and put the seal and all on the back of the truck. And you all you do is hope they tied that stuff down. They put the straps on right on the back end.
Well, the truck garage I worked in, the one side was a public truck wash. They'd come through to get their people come through to get their trucks washed. We used to have tanker trucks come in with whiskeys and all that kind of stuff in. Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, a bunch of other kinds of whiskeys and stuff like that. And when they're unloading, they won't take the time to sit there and just let it, everything drain out, whatever stuck to the walls, whatever. When they say that tank's empty, they say the tank's empty. Dude, the one whiskey tanker we cleaned out, we caught 110 gallon of whiskey and put it into clean 5-gallon buckets. Well, we caught it all, but we didn't keep it all. We only kept like 30 gallon of it, but yeah.
Hey, small town machine shop. But I mean, that place down in Tennessee down there where Jack Daniels is made. Now they got a beautiful place down there. I mean, they got a place for the tourists, to go out and walk around in log cabins and everything on the water and all this stuff. It was right beside where I was at, but they actually loaded me time I got there, so I didn't get a chance to go look. But I don't think it was even open that day whenever I was there. So
one of the coolest trucks we cleaned out was a Hershey's chocolate truck, and it was, I mean, we got I know we got like 10 5-gallon buckets of pure Hershey chocolate out of it. Yeah, 30 gallons is plenty for a good buzz. Yeah, but Scott, we probably had 20 people working there, so everybody took some. So, but that night was a fun night. After clock out, not on the clock.
Yeah. After clock, yeah.
But one of the worst washouts the guys had was a chocolate truck. The guy delivered in Indiana and drove from Indiana to Ohio without his heater on, and the chocolate turned hard. There was 1.5 feet of chocolate from front to back of that tanker trailer that was rock hard.
Hey, Nate.
Dang.
Yeah,
we
made him go out back and turn his heater on and get it hot and melt it. And then we caught it, and we always had drums and stuff there to catch stuff like that because we couldn't just dump it on the ground or in our drains. Caught most of it all out, and then we had to take cold water and spray the inside of the tanker to cool it off so the guys could get inside and clean it.
Yeah. Well,
Nate, you'll have that, buddy. There's people that like to lurk in the shadows that won't admit that they're here, and but it's views. They're sitting there watching, so likes or not.
It's good for here.
So, but yeah, we used to get like concentrated orange juice, concentrated grape juice, you name it. Anything that's a liquid that food grade that they haul in them tankers, they had it come through at one point in time and clean it out. The grape juice was pretty cool. I took about a gallon of that. It only took a little bit of that stuff to make some grape juice.
You know, the good thing about grape juice, like you buy in the store in the bottle to drink, good thing about that, if you like get a bunch of it, gallons of it, like you said, for clean out or something,
Yep.
You freeze it. And then you thaw out as much as you want. You can freeze in quart bags or whatever, or Coke jugs or whatever. And then you thaw it out. Then you can make grape jelly.
Mm-hmm. Well, we always just make grape juice.
Or you can ferment it and make some wine.
Yeah. Do like Mr. Stevens, and make some wine.
Bye, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff.
But no, we actually got wine tankers. It was like a dry red. They were like dry red wines. It wasn't very good stuff, but yeah, I mean, like I said, if they hauled it in one of them tankers, we washed it out at one point in time. Because we had to. Oh, hi, Nate. I forgot to say hi. Because we would have to clean it, sterilize it, and then tag it and give them paperwork that it's cleaned and sterilized. We had to use hey, quick wrench. We had to use really hot water. Is actually like 210 degrees. It's almost boiling to clean it out or to sanitize it. And then we also had a spray, just basically a bleach spray that we would go in and do one final spray of it. And then from the hole on top, we had long wands we'd stick down in there and flush it. And then once everything was flushed, put the caps back on, put the little zip tie things around them. Up on the lid, same thing. Put the zip tie things on, and everything was sanitized, and they could go get loaded. But they'd always, wherever they went, they'd always test for bacteria and stuff in them. They'd do weight tests, but we never had anybody say that we didn't pass. So, but one of the nastiest things we ever washed out of a tractor trailer, and we'd get them 2 or 3 times a month.
Guts.
No.
You didn't get some of them gut wagons come through there.
We used to get like the reefers that hauled chicken and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There'd be stuff down on the floors, and the guys wouldn't run their reefer unit, and it'd be nasty smelling. This stuff was even worse than that. It's called carbon black. They use it in making tires.
Yeah.
The stuff is so fine, it gets into the pores of your skin and puts little black dots all over your skin.
I followed that too.
Yep.
If I hauled it in a van, but I hauled that stuff.
Van trailers. We had one time, and usually they hauled it in reefer trailers, the aluminum floors.
Yeah.
Because they're not porous, and you can get it washed out. We had one guy that hauled it in a dry van.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many bags they broke open, but I know my guys took out at least 6 wheelbarrow fulls of the stuff. Now mind you, they're wearing respirators and stuff, and they're sweeping this stuff to the back. And we took out 6 wheelbarrow loads of that stuff, and then it took them 4.5 hours to pressure wash it out until there was none of that stuff coming out of the floor. That clean out bill was over $1,000 for that night.
Well, I mean, I've hauled that orange juice and all out of Florida, like Cajun was talking about. I've hauled it in 55-gallon drums and taking it up there, up to New Jersey or Maryland or somewhere, and I basically had to keep it froze. That orange juice froze to get it up there and stuff.
Yeah, but that carbon black was the nastiest stuff I had ever cleaned out.
Carbon black.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call that black magic down here. Yeah, that's some rough, tough stuff. Clean it out of a tanker.
I picked it up.
Well, this stuff was powdered in like
Yeah.
cardboard drums for the tire factories.
Oh, well, we know they used to haul that down here for mud,
My
and it was carbon black. And man, that stuff, they hauled it in the tanker and they drop it, or blow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was,
Well,
man.
I
And
had.
then when it was the mud, it was even worse.
Well, what
We would-
I had was in them big old bags, but it's
Yeah.
but just being around that factory, I mean, it almost turn you black just being around the factory. I mean,
Yeah.
I actually paid to get my truck, my company truck washed after that because of the fact that it was so daggum nasty just going in that place.
Well, you talk about those blowdown hoppers. We used to get a lot of them that would haul plastics in it, and there was one we actually refused. Told him to, there ain't nothing we can do. He literally turned his blower up so high and was putting so much pressure through it that the plastic was moving out of his pipe fast enough that it melted it and coated the inside of his bottom pipes.
Ouch.
And we tried pressure washing it, like 2 sections of it, and yeah, we were getting it out, but I'm like, nope, all right, nope. You're gonna have to take it someplace else. Well, you guys are the only ones, and within 100 miles that do clean outs. And sorry, dude. Here's a wire brush, like a chimney sweep. You can go out back and run it through your bottom. So we'll wash the rest of the tanker out. I said, but your bottom pipes and valves, I said, here's the wire brush, brother. You can take it out back and scrub that stuff out, and then we'll finish cleaning it out. But that's we're not gonna waste all our time doing that because you were in a hurry to unload. And then the same company would also haul salt something or other. It reacted with water and got hot, so you would have to basically be really quick, take all the pipes and valves and all that kind of stuff off, or not the valves off, but open all the valves and the bottom drops and start at the very top and just hurry up and rinse it real quick to get all that residue out of there. Because if you didn't, it could actually burn through the trailer. It got that hot.
Well,
That stuff. It was water reactive.
well, that brake change where I sent you a while ago on Facebook, if he'd took the clamp off the other end, he would have got one big surprise with that spring in there, wouldn't
I've never taken the clamp off of one, but I was right close by when one rusted off.
Yeah.
And that thing come out of there like a gunshot and scared me and like 6 other guys in the shop. So,
Really?
All right, y'all, it's been an hour. We're going to shut this down. Hope you all had a great week. Hope you're going to have another great week coming up, and appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out, and I'll catch y'all next week.
Appreciate you having me up, Ed. Good seeing you down. Good seeing everybody in the chat. Y'all know the routine. Good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. As always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later.
he?
Happily top.
Catch y'all.